but eat the right food. How can we live eating pork? Yes, sir. To our blood and flesh.
Assalamu alaikum. Happy Ramadan. Shalom. Hotep. Assalam Allah. Peace to the black gods. Peace to the black goddesses. I'm your brother in the struggle for peace, truth, freedom, justice, and equality. Brother Minister Alifullah. Family, today I'm going to give y'all a sneak peek of a manuscript. Actually, two manuscripts. The original niyat or intention was I was just going to put together like a 50-page little brochure on the NOI December Ramadan guide to help people in 2025 better understand Messenger Elijah Muhammad's teachings regarding Ramadan in the month of December. But, once I got the, going in on it, it's like, oh, I got to cover this, I got to cover that. So psychologically, spiritually, I'm just a perfectionist when it comes to the message of teachers. So you have to pardon me. Now, I mean, like the scriptures teach us, we're in a generation where after Elijah, he threw his mantle down to Elisha. He gave Elisha a double portion of his spirit. Like he's going to double it up. Now, I mean, so these joints come out like mixtapes. Don't take it personal. I don't mean no harm. It's just the messenger's message in this age of mess to me is, this is what I do. This is what I breathe. I mean, this is my nature right here. So this is the NOI December Ramadan Guide. Let me share what the back cover teaches. Discover the profound supreme wisdom of the supreme law God who came in the person of the Master Fard Muhammad, to whom all praises are due forever, as revealed to his first, last, and only messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. In this illuminating guide to the 6 essentials of December Ramadan, that's who, what, when, where, how, and why we Ramadan in December. Learn when all Sawmi or fasting will end. Why the messenger says some of his followers also Ramadan with the Orthodox Muslims. How to decorate your home during Ramadan. What are the spiritual, practical, healthy, and scientific dimensions of Ramadan? With insightful references to the suhoor or the breakfast that is permitted during Ramadan according to how to live, including references to ancient teachings on fasting and the scientific benefits in scriptures worldwide, sharing clarity on the messenger's message in this age of mess. So this is my newest John, the NOI December Ramadan guide. So instead of 50 pages, it's over 200 pages. All right. Dedication to my beloved wife, Sister Malika. Malika, she upstairs right now, soldiering with me for over 32 years in marriage. All right, I'm gonna go through the table of contents with y'all real briefly, just to give you an inkling on what's in. I'm not gonna cover book 2. Hold on one second here. We have 2 separate volumes here. These is, I just use the laser printer, print all this stuff out. This is volume 2. Volume 2 is also over 100 pages. But we're not going to cover book 2 today. I'm going to just cover the first manuscript. Let's see here. I'm gonna do this. It's too tedious to cover everything in this genre. Know what I mean? This is book 1 right here. In book 1, we're just going to cover the table talk, the table of contents, and I'm going to just freestyle, elaborate on some of the things, but to get you in the right frame of mind to give you an inkling as to what it is that these two books cover. I'm gonna just cover the table of contents. The chapters, like chapter 1 deals with decorate your homes with divine elements. The subject is the sun, moon, star, freedom, justice, equality, the Muslim national identity, national symbolism in the home. Fast, chapter 2 is on fasting, the presence of God and the hereafter. That chapter deals with spiritual meaning of fasting, when fasting is unnecessary, divine proximity, the eternal world. Chapter 3 is what it means to be in the presence of God. That subject covers the divine state, moral alignment, spiritual elevation, guidance, and obedience. Chapters 4 through 9 covers December Ramadan is a training for the hereafter. The subject in that chapter covers discipline, self-mastery, the mental resurrection, preparation for divine civilization. Chapter 5, the sign of December Ramadan in the West. The subject in that chapter covers why Nation Islam observes December, the differences from Orthodox Muslims, cultural symbolism, biological and spiritual effects of daylight. The science of daylight fast in chapter 6 is the biological and spiritual effects of daylight, abstinence, mental clarity, and controlling appetite. Chapter 7, December Ramadan in the month of cultural resurrection, that covers our national identity, separation from Western holidays, spiritual awakening. Chapter 8, December Ramadan is not a fast. That subject covers 1 meal a day. True fast is 2 to 3 days. Symbolic abstinence versus actual fast. A lot of people get that mixed up. A lot of people is confused on that point. But the message, I ain't going to get into all that right now. I'm just going to cover the table contents. Chapter 9, strive to avoid meat during December Ramadan. Spiritual benefits of reducing meat, purifying the bloodstream, dietary discipline. Section 3, this is section 3. It covers chapters 10 through 14. Let's look at those. Chapter 10 deals with 10 reasons a Muslim is totally exempt from Ramadan fasting. That deals with medical, physical, spiritual, and divine exemptions on the messenger's teachings. Chapter 11 is Messenger Elijah Muhammad's teachings on Jumu'ah and the 2 Eid feasts. Divine law on Friday service, the Eid al-Fitr, as well as the Eid al-Adha. Chapter 12, list of biblical verses on fasting. Old Testament and New Testament fasting references for your personal study and comparisons. Chapter 13 is a comprehensive appendix. Quranic verses on Ramadan and fasting. Key surahs on fasting, abstinence, righteousness, and divine guidance. Chapter 14 is the night of Al-Qadr, power, Laylat Al-Qadr, meaning of the night of power, the angels, destiny, revelation, and divine decree. Now we're going to look at section 4, chapters 15 to 19 covers this. Chapter 15 covers the angels in the Holy Quran. The subjects are the types of angels, their duties, functions, signs of angelic presence. Chapter 16, angel verses in the Old Testament and New Testament of your Bible. The biblical analogies, comparisons to Quranic teachings. Chapter 17, there will be no more Ramadan or fasting in the hereafter. It covers eternal life, divine environment, conditions when fasting becomes unnecessary. Chapter 18, elaboration on suhoor or breakfast during the December Ramadan. We quote the messenger, but it deals with the subject, early morning nourishment, wisdom of pre-dawn eating, Nation Islam view versus Orthodox practice, sustaining the 1 meal discipline. Chapter 19, married sexual relations during Ramadan. Okay. The messenger's guidance, lawful marital intimacy, discipline, purity, and balance. We give you the Quranic verses and all that. section number 5 deals with chapters 20 to 23. Chapter 20 deals with the Nation of Islam reading chart. The Jews are the 30th. Basically, how to read the messenger books in 30 days. So Islam is mathematics. I mathematically take each of the messenger books and show you how many pages would you read a message to the black man to read the whole message to the black man during Ramadan, or How to Eat to Live, or The Fall of America, or Our Says Arrive. The subject's daily reading schedule: Message to the Black Man, Fall of America, How to Eat to Live, Our Savior Has Arrived. It's basically a systemic spiritual study. Chapter 21, not a sin to Ramadan with Orthodox Muslims. To my beloved brothers and sisters that's in the belly of the beast, you know, and I know from personal experience, people don't realize back in the day, it was illegal to represent Messenger Elijah Muhammad in the devil's belly prisons. I mean, we fought, bled, and died for that kind of stuff. People don't understand that. They don't understand the sacrifice, the service that was made for all that kind of stuff. Now, I mean, today, them young brothers got it easy. They got service. They got services in every prison now because of the sacrifices, the going to the hole for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. I mean, it's ridiculous, but everybody would get service but the Nation of Islam. I mean, but Master Muhammad was with us. We was patient. We was consistent and persistent. And we met and overcame all obstacles in our path. So under those circumstances, you still have situations like, so you got to think for a moment. Imagine FOI or imagine an MGT. She's locked up in a 90% white state somewhere in the Midwest. And she's in the belly of the beast. And she's making garbs out of pillowcases or whatever, trying to be a Muslim, trying to cover her head, make a khimar or whatever, out of sheets or something. And she's trying to get December Ramadan. They know the Nation of Islam, Elijah Muhammad, nah. I mean, it's not happening. I mean, but under those circumstances, say she was put in a hole on a restricted housing unit, the RHU as they call it. In the East, they got long-term segregation. Like you got brothers in the feds, they locked underground. You got brothers in Pennsylvania been in the hole 10, 20, 30, 40 years. I mean, people don't understand the suffering that they go through. Now, I mean, but an angel would come up inside that joint and spark them. I mean, and the heat would go away. The lions wouldn't even bite them. I mean, they come out not even smell the smoke. You see what I'm saying? Because of the life-giving teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad put into practice in reality. You know what I mean? So under those circumstances, sometimes you might be in a camp where they be like, we don't have independent religious services in here. We don't care if you Jewish, Christian, whatever. Christians, Baptists, Methodists, Pentecostals, Jehovah's Witness, whatever you call yourself. If you working with that Bible, we have an interfaith chaplain. All of y'all worship together inside the interfaith chapel in that one room. So you literally have, say on stage, you'll have like the Catholics over here, Jehovah's Witnesses in the back rows, the Baptists over here, the Christians over here, but they all on the interfaith joint. They, it's either that or nothing. I mean, and when it come to Islamic services, they was like, we wouldn't care if you Nation of Islam, Sunni, Shia, Ahmadiyya, Hanafi, Ansari, 5%er, Moorish American, whatever. You talking Islam, Quran stuff, listen, all of y'all are going to be with this one interfaith Islamic imam, usually from West Africa, and y'all all going to be in this one interfaith Christian chapel. When the Christians leave out, Y'all could cover the cross. Y'all could take down the statues of the saints or whatever y'all got to do. And y'all put y'all Islamic stuff up. Y'all put y'all prayer rugs down, whatever way you want to do it. But y'all go in there. The Sunnis might be on stage making salat, facing the east, making rakats. FYs might be in the back, holding ciphers, going over Elijah Muhammad. 5%ers may be over there going over 120. The Moors over here got that Circle 7 Quran. That's the reality of how it was in the wilderness of North America. So Master Fard Muhammad, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, in that infinite wisdom, understood that America is not a Muslim country, it's a Christian country. So you can't act like you're in Saudi Arabia or Jeddah. I mean, like, we're not in Iraq or Iran or something like that. We're in the United States of America, plain and simple. Now, I mean, and we got to get in where we fit in. We got to make things happen instead of waiting for things to happen. So we prayed within and we worked without to establish Islam and put that flag up. Now, I mean, and as such, under those circumstances, for decades, they had it where all Muslims Ramadan together. So you literally would have segregated, like, if you could picture this, it's like if you go to Mecca, if you go to Umrah, if you go to minor Hajj or major Hajj in 2026, for example, you're going to see the Muslims segregated. Like, they're going to be like, oh, you're American. Oh, you don't mix with the Muslims from Iraq. You don't understand like they understand. It's a different culture. They get it. So that thing is like, when y'all make Hajj, y'all gonna make Hajj according to, oh, you from Nigeria? Oh, you over here. I mean, oh, you from where? Oh, you from Iran? Oh, you Sufi? Oh, y'all make Hajj, but y'all be with y'all people over here. I mean, they got different dialect, different customs, different cultures, what have you, but they're working in unity, believing in the oneness of the creator, Al-Khaliq, I mean, the creator of all creation. So in these books, you're going to see the quotes from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad on all this stuff. Now, I mean, I'll give you the quote of the messenger making his shahada in Arabic. I mean, the message to the black man in 1965. I give you the quotes from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in the Supreme Wisdom, Volume 1 and 2, on making wudu or ablution or purification, washing your limbs to prepare for prayer. I go into gushas, stinja, tayammum, the dry washing. What if you got a bad cold? What if you're sick? You can't wash. What if you're in the North Pole and you're living in the igloo and the ice, you wash up, you die. You can strike any natural, it could be a polar bear skin rug in your igloo. You could slap that. You could slap some plain snow. You could just slap your natural skin. I mean, so there's sciences in Islam that you're going to get in these 2 volumes of books. So in that, you're going to also get chapter 21, which teaches it's not a sin to Ramadan with Orthodox Muslims. It is a sin to worship a mystery God, to get spooked up or whatever. But it's not. The message said in Hadith to Live, book 2, 1972, he said some of his followers take it to Ramadan with them, talking about Orthodox Muslims. They are doing the right thing till this evil world is removed. That's like, that ain't no problem. That don't negate that our official Ramadan, according to Master Muhammad, the Messenger's original divine and direct teachings, is in December. We still do that. I mean, still recognize that. But I don't have no problem with a FOI MGT that say, well, I have Ramadan with the Sunnis, the Shia, the Ahmadiyya, the Hanafi, the Ansaris, or whatever, the Orthodox Muslims in general. It's like, all right, I mean, our niyat, our intentions, our lessons teach us what? 17 ways for the Islamic culture. Study your lessons. See, your lessons going to help you understand Islam is taught by Messenger Elijah Muhammad. See, when you hear people talking this crazy stuff, all you got to do is like, let me hear you recite Lost Found Muslim lesson number 1. Let me hear Lost Found Muslim lesson number 2. Let me hear that 99. They don't know their lessons. So that Islam is thrown off, because there is nothing more powerful in the teachings of Messenger Elijah Muhammad than the lessons. The messenger said, study your lessons because your lessons will keep the spirit of Allah in you. So you won't have the spirit of Master Fard Muhammad. Your mind be so rebellious, it won't be in submission to the supreme law who came to the person of Master Muhammad, to whom all praises due forever, and his first, last, and only messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So there was times where we Ramadan with the Sunnis. We you know, some brothers knew how to make salat, some brothers didn't. We would eat the figs or the dates and break fast with them, as they call it, Sami, you know, but in our brain, we knew the message toward us, even when the sun go down, wasn't a fast. See, the gods I soldiered with, we had a thing where we ate 1 meal a day between 4 and 6 when the sun went down. That was 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, 46 seconds in a solar year. That was normal. I mean, it was normal to eat to live. You see what I'm saying? You know, but it's like we fasted, you know, the first is for fasting. The first, second, and third day of the month, we don't eat or drink anything. So that's how we was soldiering. I mean, so Ramadaning with the Sunni Muslims, we never had a argument, a physical confrontation. If anything, that was the only time we really get to talk with them. They get to question us, challenge us we get to question them, challenge them. It was fun. Like, they smart, they sharp, they know the Quran and the Sunnah. They know tafsir and all. Now, I mean, and if you didn't know the teachings, you lunching. Like, see, the Supreme Angels, way we were soldiering under my ministry, people would tell you, like, oh, Alif had us as supreme. I mean, my thing is like, oh, no, we ain't. You know what I mean? So when we come in there, we know the Quran. We know Arabic. We know the hadiths. We know our lessons. We know you point to anything on this planet and we'll give you the science of it. I wouldn't care if it was the stars, the sun, the moon, the weight of the earth, how much air is around the human body, what type of clouds, the nimbus, stratus, cumulus. That's how this is how the gods was moving. So we used to have fun, and we used to build with them, and they used to have fun with us, because they like, oh, dang, we didn't know y'all believed in Al-Khaliq or one creator of all. We saying y'all saying the black man God. We thinking y'all saying like Master Muhammad made the sun or something. You know what I mean? So it really be a lot of misinterpretation, misunderstanding, misrepresentation. Now, I mean, some brothers just ain't qualified to teach these teachers. See, we're in the age of the internet now. Anybody could literally come online and act like they know the teachers of Honorable Elijah Muhammad. But when you listen, you be like, yo, they're not going to show and prove. They'll show and tell you all kind of stuff. But they cannot show and prove it. They can't their brains are not mathematically calculated. It's not wired properly. So they can't systematically connect the dots. See, like when you get this book here, it's like, I don't care what subject it is, I'm going to connect the dots for you, make it easy. I'm going to take and show you, this is where the messenger said it. This is when it's on this page. It's in this Muhammad speak. It's in this tape. Word for word. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you the messenger's message in this age of mess. So when the messenger teaches us it's not a sin to Ramadan with Orthodox Muslims, it's not a sin, family. I mean, it's like so much confusion around that subject. Now, I mean, you got people that go on one extreme, they want to be Sunnis. They spooked out their mind. Then you got people on the other extreme, they be like, only Ramadan in December. You know, it's like, yo, but you Ramadan and you're eating fried chicken wings with hot sauce. And, you know, I mean, the message say don't eat no lamb. It's other aspects of the teachings that they're overlooking. So we want to give you some balance in all this. So chapter 21 is not a sin of Ramadan with Orthodox Muslims. Unity with the subject covers unity without surrender of identity. We keep our distinction, family. No condemnation, lawful cooperation, purpose of the messenger's distinction. So we lift that flag proudly. Anybody know me? You know, it's like, you know, when they got spooky, we got stronger. I mean, when they was like, oh, we can't say salam alaikum to y'all because y'all kafirs, polytheists, y'all not real Muslims, It's like, y'all thought the Quran says only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can determine who's, you can't tell a man or a woman what's in their heart. I mean, yo, you can't tell me I don't believe that Prophet Muhammad of 1400 years ago, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or thoughts of peace be upon him, is the Khatim Nabi, or I believe he's the soul of the prophets. I always believed in Al-Khaliq, one creator of all of creation. I just don't believe he's a spook. I don't believe it's a ghost sitting on the arse or a throne of water. I know the science of water. I understand hydrogen and oxygen, H2O. It's like your interpretation of Islam is what the problem is. I mean, so the message teaches us, we believe in one creator. We believe Prophet Muhammad was a black man and that he's the last prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm like, listen, I'm not a prophet. I mean, I'm a Rasul. I'm a messenger. The Holy Quran teaches what? Every nation gets a messenger or Rasul. The Holy Quran teaches us that Prophet Muhammad of 1400 years ago, he's the Khatim Nabi, or the seal of the prophets. You see? So it's a lot of nuances that a lot of people just don't understand. And it's usually because you have people teaching you the teachings of Elijah Muhammad, but they don't know their lessons. They don't know the Arabiya. They don't know the quotes from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and it causes bitter confusion. You know what I mean? Because now you got all these facts mixed up with all this fiction. You know what I mean? You got all this reality mixed up with all this spookism. And it just had people like, so when they hear someone come with the raw, original, divine, and direct teachings of Al-Balagh, it sounds like they teaching something brand new. They be like, what is he? And I'm like, yo, my man, my bro, sis, I'm quoting the Al-Balagh. Now, this different if you be like, that's not from the message. Look it up do your own. I'm not going to, people be inboxing me, emailing me like, oh, where this at, dude? I'm not going to do your homework. I'm not going to do your hereafter work. Imagine one human being, we got like 2 million views on all of social media. We got 800,000 views on YouTube alone. Imagine out of that 800,000, 8,000 people calling me, asking me to answer questions. 8,000, I don't have the time. I got other things I got to do. See what I'm saying? Like, no, you calling me from this state. You're 3 hours away. You call me from this country. You're 6 hours away. It's like, no, y'all would drive me crazy. I'm not going to let y'all kill me. Oh, no. You're not going to kill Rose, son. It's not happening. I mean, the message told us in Fall of America in 1973, when the angels come, they're not coming to satisfy his vain curiosity. See what I'm saying? I'm not here to make it. It makes me absolutely no difference whatsoever, whether you believe or disbelieve. Lost Found Miles lesson number 2, February 20th, 1934, just teaches us that our job, the civilized, is to teach civilization to the uncivilized. Once we teach it, your blood is off our hands. Now, if we don't teach it, that's something different. I mean, you don't see me asking you to come follow me. I don't have no temple. I don't have no masjid. I don't have no mosque, no synagogue, no church. I'm telling you, you are the house of God. I'm telling you, you are the God. You are Jesus. You are Yahweh. I'm not saying Yahweh is in you, in your heart. Jesus is in your heart. No, I understand the whole science of the heart. How much it weighs, how fast the blood pump through that heart, the 4 chambers. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying every time you look at the black man, you're looking at God. Every time you look at a black woman, you're looking at a goddess. Not in the sense that she's over man, or I'm getting into a 7 over a crescent and all this symbolic. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying we got women on the planet, black, brown, yellow, and red. I mean, they produce 16 different shades of color, 4 shades of black, 4 shades of brown, 4 shades of yellow, 4 shades of red. Black women give birth to albino babies. Black women give birth to white babies. It all come through this woman. Who is the original woman? It's the black woman. Plain and simple. Sisters, wake up. Stop letting this pseudoscience, male chauvinistic, Eurocentric interpretation of organized religions enslave y'all. Y'all supposed to be thinking free. It's 2025. You see what I'm saying? That it's like we not trying to make black women slaves to the black man. It's like, please, like, no. I hope y'all too smart for that. I really do. I think y'all are. I mean, I think y'all. We're gonna move on. All right, chapter 22. The Bible about the evil ruler Nimrod. This chapter covers the historical and scriptural analysis, symbolism, prophetic warnings, why Nimrod represents rebellion against God. Chapter 23, the remembrance of a law. In Arabic, it's called fikr. The remembrance of a law is the greatest force or power. The Quranic foundation for thicker mental strength, divine energy, spiritual warfare. All right, page, hold on one second here. Yeah, the next section what's that? 6 deals with chapters 24 through 29. Chapter 24 deals with foods God approves in the Bible and Quran. The subjects cover clean foods, divine dietary laws, the messenger's modern interpretation, foods to avoid. Chapter 25, messenger delegated authority to his ministers and sisters teachers. It deals with the structure of divine government, ministerial responsibility, NBT leadership, national order, symbolism. Let's goes to the next chapter. Chapter 26. If you decorate your door, use a trumpet, not a bell. A lot of people don't understand that. The message explained to us in 1974 in Al Sayr Zara that if you decorate your house, you should put a trumpet on the door. All right. So, like we'll put during Ramadan, we'll put a plastic trumpet on our front door. People think we're celebrating Christmas. I mean, we're decorating our door with a trumpet representing the mental resurrection of the dead. Know what I mean? So the message said, if you decorate your door, use a trumpet, not a bell. Symbolism of the trumpet, angelic signs, the Nation of Islam tradition, rejecting pagan symbols. Chapter 27, why the messenger prescribed December for our Ramadan. We give the historical reasons, the spiritual meanings, American environment, divine timing. Listen, where did we go? The day we had to stop and go get some stuff from Walmart. Just walking in the store, there's a guy outside ringing a bell for, what was that? The Salvation Army. He got the bucket and all that stuff like that there. You go in the store, I hear in a low psychological tone the music that I heard as a child. Jingle bells, jingle bells. I mean, and it's like that jingle, that stuff sticks with you. I'm 60 years old now. I still remember that as a child because in this society, in this culture, in this Christian environment, you're going to see Santa Claus. You're going to see, like, just driving home, we going past, like, all these pagan decorations. Like, they got the blow up stuff now. So they got the Grinch. they got the white Jesus in the manger. They got the Christmas trees decorated and the Christmas everything. You know what I mean? So messing around the message is like, we need something to counter this technology. We need some reverse psychology. You know what I mean? December Ramadan is the perfect prescription for us as a people living here in the wilderness of North America. You know what I mean? Chapter 28, December Ramadan as a sign of separation and resurrection. Distinction from Orthodox Muslim, separation from Western holidays, resurrection of the lost found nation. Chapter 29 is why is the month of December important for the Nation of Islam? And the subject deals with the shortest daylight, the cultural meaning, the psychological warfare, the spiritual discipline. And the last table of contents ends on page 7 or section 7. And it covers chapters 30 to 32. So book 1 has 32 different chapters. Chapter 30 deals with the falsehood of December 25th and the true story of Jesus's birth. We go into the pagan origins, the Roman adoption, Jesus and scriptures, the message of teachings on the real Christ. Chapter 31, unity without compromising identity, deals with how to unite with Muslims worldwide while preserving the Nation of Islam's distinct culture, scientific balance, and the messenger's example. Chapter 32, why Messenger Elijah Muhammad did not Ramadan with the Orthodox Muslims. Divine necessity for a separate month, theological reasons, difference in discipline, the Mahdi's guidance for the lost foundation of Islam in the wilderness of North America. So that is the table of contents on book 1 of the NOI December Ramadan guide. And about, what's the day? The day is Friday. No later than Monday, inshallah, I'll have both of these volumes available on our website at noireport.online. We'll have a link somewhere, and you'll be able to order these and read them for yourself. We'll have an ebook. We'll figure it out. We'll try to make it simple. We'll make it cheap, make it affordable. But we go into the message of teachings on December Ramadan in so many different dimensions that I wanted to just share with y'all today, just to take. I'm not even going to go into the book. Already this is over a half hour. It's 36 minutes. So I'm going to pause right there. And inshallah, I'll make other parts, probably like at least 3 or 4 parts, where I'm for free, I'm going to read some of the chapters for you, elaborate on them, and, just to give you a better understanding on Islam as taught by Messenger Elijah Muhammad. This is a sample of how you decorate your door with the trumpet. This is the chapter dealing with decorating your door for Ramadan. I'm gonna give y'all a couple before we go. I'm gonna give y'all a couple of free sneak peeks, if you will. Let me get organized here for a minute. Let me see something. Let's look at. I already showed you how to decorate your home with divine elements chapter. In fact, I'm gonna give y'all some peeks in book number 2 also. That's book 1. And book number 2. I'm gonna just show y'all like this, a couple of drawings. This isn't from Message to the Black Man in America. A lot of people is not aware of this, but the messenger teaches us in Message to the Black Man about the Shahada. I want you to understand, in the original Quran, our lessons teach us in Lost Found Muslim lesson number 2 that the Holy Quran or Bible is made by the original people, who is Allah, the supreme being or black man of Asia. The Quran was found in the year 9,980 years from the date of this writing. So the Quran teaches us in 114 surahs or chapters, La Allah, there's no God but God. The Holy Quran teaches us, Huwa Allahi, He the God. It doesn't teach us Ru Allahi, God is a spirit, God is a spook, or the spirit God. It teaches us about Huwa, He the God. All right? But we respect our Arab brothers and sisters that included in the Shahada Muhammadan Abdullah Rasulullah. Now, I mean, so the messenger in Message to the Black Man in 1965, this is what he said in Message to the Black Man, and I'm going to read it to y'all real quick. He said, we say Allah is God. We say in Arabic language, Allahu Akbar. We say in the Arabic language, La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. We that say that in your midst today should make you tremble and go off and commit suicide. Those babies crying in the name of Allah, they were never taught by you to worship. You know that your time must be short. By Messenger Elijah Muhammad, Message to the Black Man in America, page 167. Look it up, page 167, published 1965. All right. Those babies crying in the name, the babies literally come out the womb, Allah! As newborns, they called on Allah. Know what I mean? The messenger said, we down with all that. Know what I mean? He teaches us about fasting. He told us, quote, when fasting is practiced for good, good results will follow. But if we fast, as the Bible mentions in Isaiah, just for debate, our fast is no good. The Bible teaches that the facts of people who go out and tell others that I had a dream and then call dreams visions are not accepted. Some people tell stories about something they accomplished on the fast that they did not accomplish. The Bible answers such a person in these words: if you dream a dream, tell a dream, and do not try to tell a dream for a vision from the Lord when you did not get such a vision. We must remember that we cannot be holier than thou unless we are really holy. So let us say of ourselves what we really are, not what we are not, because it is good in the eyesight of God for us to speak the truth. By Messenger Elijah Muhammad, The Holy How to Eat to Live, book number 2, page 47, published in 1972. I'm telling you where he said it, when he said it, family. Know what I mean? Again, we got the chapter on December is not a fast. I'm fasting. No, you're not. Like, yo, go study your lesson. Go read How to Eat to Live, book 2. Let me echo the messenger's message in this age of mess. This is the original teacher's family. December Ramadan is not a fast. This is what the messenger said. I'm going to say what he said word for word. Inshallah, Sakin, if it's the will of God in person. This is in no way a fast. When we abstain from food for so short a time as for early morning until after sundown and darkness begins to appear, we cannot call this a fast. For we are eating the same way that we have always been eating, one meal a day. It is no fast to me, talking about Messenger Elijah Muhammad, it is no fast to me and to my followers. It's not a fast to the messenger. It's not a fast to the FOI and MGT who claim to believe as the messenger believes, who claim to be followers of the messenger's message in this age of mess. He said, now I'm going to quote him again. It is no fast to me and to my followers to eat a meal after sundown. We cannot call it a fast. In fact, this ain't for me. The messenger knew how stiff-necked, extraordinary, rebellious black folks in the wilderness of North America was. So one of the things that he got in the book is he put an exclamation point after fast. Like he screamed it like, yo, we cannot call it a fast. A fast should be from 2 to 3 days without eating foods. If we are seeking spiritual advancement, we should fast for 3 days. How to Eat to Live, book 2, page number 50, published in 1972. I'm going to stop right there, family. Remember, only the messenger's message will guide us through this age of mess. Make sure y'all keep your eyes out on the website, www.noireport.online. We're going to, we got books already on there, videos on there, the Messenger Raw teachings on there, economics on there, business on there, politics on there, science on there, herbs is on there, relationships on there, marriages, whatever. The messenger's message in this age of mess is on there. The angels come to make sure no mistakes are made. The struggle continues. Assalamu alaikum. Peace to the gods. Peace to the goddesses.
Yes, sir. But eat the right food. How can we live eating poison? Yes, sir. To our blood and flesh. Which
The dichotomy of capitalism and socialism in the Nation of Islam. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that Allah God provided him with different lessons. One lesson by W.D. Fard was Lost Found Muslim Lesson Number 1, Section 8 in 1933, where he explained, socialists means to advocate a society of men or groups of men for one common cause. Think that over. All over the planet Earth, you have members of various nations. They pay taxes, tithing, charity, sadaqah, zakat, what have you. But can people give that which they don't have? You can't give what you don't got. You cannot stop something unless you control something. Poor people pretend to be wealthy. Wealthy people pretend to be poor. This contradiction, this dichotomy is seen in every nation. So in the Nation of Islam, we have capitalism and socialism. We have individuals that own their own businesses and do for self. And at the same time, we have collective enterprises like the nation's bank or the nation's farms, wherein the collective donate and the nation owns the property. In the dichotomy of capitalism and socialism, you'll learn the science of economics. Download it today for only $7 at noireport.online.
Peace. We move with discipline, on earth or above it.
No doubt, even when a hawk falls, it starts to fly.